Howdy folks, it's Simon here again with part 2 of my demo of these wonderful compressors from Origin Effects. Part 1 was mostly about the Kelly 76, great compressor. However, I did use the SlideRIG on all the slide guitar parts in video part 1. So in this video I will focus on the SlideRIG, and of course this is probably the best compressor out there for slide guitar, I think. But the SlideRIG is much more than that, and I will be using it in this video for funky guitars and slightly overdriven guitars and dirty guitars to show you that this is a really versatile compressor. So let's dig into the SlideRIG. Okay, so obviously there's nothing better than the SlideRIG for slide guitar, but let me show you 2 other ways that I really like to use it. And the first one is to spice up a clean tone. So I got my guitar going into my old Vox amplifier, and without the SlideRIG we got this. You know, a great clean tone, but if you add the SlideRIG, everything starts to open up a little bit. You know, everything just sounds a little bit better. So I use the SlideRIG for funky guitars just like I would use the Kelly 76. And another use of the SlideRIG is to slightly boost the front end of the amp going into my Compact 60 amplifier set for a slightly gritty tone, and you know, that's the kind of tone I would use on the neck pickup on the Strat for some slightly overdriven lead guitar. So as you can tell, I really like to use a compressor like the SlideRIG or the Kelly 76 in front of a clean amp and a dirty amp. It gives a nice punch and some more sustain, and it makes me feel like the amp is giving in just a little bit, and I really like that. So now I got my Gibson Les Paul with raw vintage pickups going straight into my Compact 60 amplifier, and without the SlideRIG it's just a great basic crunch tone like this. Good basic crunch tone. But now adding the SlideRIG just gives me that little bit more, you know, more sustain, slightly better tone, I think, and just makes everything easier to play. So just a quick tour of the controls on the SlideRIG. You have your input and output gain, where you can determine how much signal you want to let into the compression circuit and how hard you want to hit the front end of your amp. And you got a dry control right here, which lets you blend in a bit of dry signal, which is really great, especially if you're using heavy compression. And the brilliant thing is that you have 2 stages of compression. You have stage 1, which is sort of a more subtle compression, and then you can add stage 2, which will give you 2 1176 style compressors in series for infinite brilliant sustain. Well, But folks, that's about it for this video about the wonderful SlideRIG compressor. Really versatile compressor. The best compressor out there for slide guitar, and just a wonderful overall compressor for funky stuff, clean stuff, dirty stuff, everything. Just buy it, leave it on all the time, you'll be really happy. So go to Origin Effects and check out all about these two great compressors. And if you're on my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe and check out part 1. Till next time, see ya.